have the esteemed privilege of introducing Jeremy today as he delivers his vocal variety speech. This is the 6th speech in the Competent Communicator Manual. Pay attention to your attention. We all think and have thoughts throughout the day, but how often do you pay attention to that? Jeremy.
That was an exercise to get you guys' attention. Hopefully by now I have you guys' attention. And in that instance, I want you to tap into where your thoughts went. Did your thoughts go towards what the heck is Jeremy doing?
Yeah.
Or I wonder which direction his speech is going to go into today. Or did your thoughts go into what you had or what you're having for lunch? Today, I'm here to talk to you about one thing. I'm here to stress one key thing, and that is that it's important to pay attention to your thoughts. And there's 3 reasons why it's important to pay attention to your thoughts. 1, we are the sum of our thoughts. The things that we constantly think about, that's who we are. If you're constantly thinking about bills and things like that, and not having enough to pay your bills, then you'll be that person that doesn't have enough, that's always struggling to pay their bills. But if you think that you're this positive, upbeat, great person, then guess what? You'll be that positive, upbeat, great person. Second thing is, our mind, where the mind goes, the body follows. So, for instance, for me, I'm a big runner. When the weather's nice, I like to get up in the morning and go for a run. If I don't think about that the night before, there's no way my body gets up and goes for that run by itself. I don't sit down at home and say, man, I don't want to go work out. And then my body just snatches me up and takes me to the gym to go work out. That's not how it works. The third thing is that our thoughts are the lifeline to our dreams, our goals, and our aspirations. So a lot of times we can have dreams, goals, and aspirations, but our thoughts can kill those before we even get started in pursuing those things. So, for instance, sometimes when I'm at work, I sit and I may think about things at home, things I might have going on in my life, maybe going to the gym, maybe getting a workout in, maybe playing basketball or something like that. Or I could be with my loved ones and I could be thinking about work and a project that I have coming up. But I feel that it's important that we give our thoughts purpose and direction. Don't get me wrong, there's times when you work hard and you get home and you don't want to think at all. You just want to sit there and let your mind just space out. But for the majority of the time, I feel that we should give those thoughts purpose and direction to achieve the outcomes that we hope to achieve in life. Because if we choose to neglect our thoughts, we choose not to tap into what we're thinking about, then that's when we leave the room for frustration, anger, fear, self-doubt. Take those thoughts and run downhill. And if you know anything about anything going downhill, once it builds up momentum, it's hard to stop. I have a friend, she worked in a daycare, and they had a problem child. He had anger issues. And he would lash out, say mean things, hit people, hurt people. And one of the things that they told him is that when people make you angry or they frustrate you, just say no thank you. So he had major rage, I mind you. So there would be times that the teachers would be working on things and they would just hear him go, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. Because he was so upset and so angry. So that's how we have to treat our negative thoughts and thoughts that aren't positive or uplifting to us. We just have to say, no thank you. Much like anything in life, tapping into your thoughts, thinking about what you're thinking about, paying attention to your thoughts, it's not something that you have to be perfect in. It's something that you need to be persistent in. One of the things that I use constantly to help me to tap into my thoughts and remain positive and upbeat is a saying from one of my favorite motivational speakers by the name of Eric Thomas. And I want you guys to say this with me. It says, I can,
I can,
I will,
I will,
I must.
I must.
Say it with me one more time. I can,
I can,
I will,
I will,
I must.
I must.
So in closing, I'd like to leave you with a story. It's an ancient Cherokee story. It's about a grandfather and his young son. The grandfather told the son, his grandson, he said that, grandson, inside of each one of us, there's a battle waging between two wolves, and it's constantly going on. The first wolf is evil, angry, jealous, unforgiving, proud, and lazy. The second wolf is good, filled with love, kindness, humility, and self-control. The young boy thought to himself for a second. He said, Grandfather, which wolf wins? His grandfather turned to him and he said, whichever wolf you feed the most. Thank you for your time.